Hello, everybody. Welcome to the Brony Show. We are at episode 639. That feels like a number we should be able to make fun of somehow, but I don't see it.
It's somehow
we're three
divisible
off
by
from the
three.
That might be
Good
it.
things come in threes.
Yeah. Anyway, it's all divisible by 3, so we'll go with that. But hello, and welcome once again. I am your host here to bring you the Brony community for this week. I am Circumane, and I am boiling alive because it is in the 90s here. Actually, I think it's finally started to cool down a bit, but looks like summer's getting one last try in. But we are soon to be free of summer's horrible grip for at least 3 weeks. Because the temperatures are going to be cooling down. Fall is fast approaching. The kids are back off to school. And my car, Birdie, broke itself at some point. But we'll get to that in a little bit here. But we're here.
No.
Well, for the show today, we are going to be talking about our last little hurrah for summer before we start getting into the fall season. Of course, we are going to be talking about our time at Everfree Northwest because a lot of us were at Everfree. Crazy Matt Captain, Toakoi, me, myself, and I. We also had Rainy, but she is not here with us, unfortunately. Cold Dust was also there, but we just spoke with him. They are currently about to enjoy. I think they're down in Illinois. Is that what they said?
No, they're in Denver heading to Illinois, Chicago more specific.
Okay, they're in Denver right now and about to enjoy a wonderful meal on Amtrak. So, yep, they're still making their way slowly but surely home and enjoying the entire ride the entire way through, which is cool. I would actually enjoy that to some extent.
I mean, they are with Feather, and as Cole has stated, there are very few places that he would rather be than not with Feather.
Well, I mean, that and just being able to shut yourself out from the world for an entire week and just ride a train across the country. I mean,
Yeah,
that would be nice.
I agree.
That would be nice.
Yeah, when I went home from HarmonyCon the one time on the train, it was just a nice, relaxing ride. You just have to dedicate a whole extra couple days for it.
Yeah.
And sometimes that don't work out.
Which, unfortunately, I don't have that capability just yet, so that's probably not going to happen to me. Fortunately, it's planes instead of trains, but definitely no automobiles.
Oh, the automobiles can be fun, but goddamn the rental companies.
Let's leave that one alone. Instead, we're going to go ahead and warm up our vocal cords, talk a little bit about what's going on in our daily lives, and what better way than a big old heaping double dose scoop of wub. Make sure you put some ice on that because we're still in some scorching heat, and I'm at least, and I'm drinking some water. So
That's insane. It was like cool a few days ago over in my area.
yeah, I don't know. I guess maybe it's just a weird timing, but seems to be, like I said, last hurrah because it seems to be cooling off by the middle of the week. It's just the first few days is gonna suck. But anyway, let's go ahead and warm up as we do every week. Just a reminder that anything pertaining to Everfree, let's keep it to the Everfree section. So save that talk for a little bit later. But for everything else, what's up, Bronies?
I gotta go to a boring ass work training tomorrow.
Oh, sounds utterly delightful.
So we have multiple locations, but they're bringing everybody at one of the locations to train. It's gonna be crowded. It's gonna be boring, and none of the training has anything to do with my job. It's gonna suck.
Oh, damn.
Do you at least get paid for it?
Yep.
You know, that's not so bad. Just get to
It's
sit.
training every year.
Yeah, honestly, I don't mind the trainings too much sometimes. If I need to do anything, I get it done quickly. Then I just laze about the entire time. I mean, yeah, it can get a little boring, but at the same time, that's boring they're paying you for. So might as well.
I mean, the training itself, they used to do it online.
Oh, so they kind of made it that you have to be there kind of thing.
Oh, I love all the interactions and I love all the crowds.
Ah, fun.
Let's just say the leaders are butts and seats type.
Fair enough. I get that. Yeah. So, as I mentioned, kind of right off the cuff here, I had a fun little "What's Up, Brony" going on with me. So, some of you might know that I have a weird history when it comes to conventions. The weird history is that usually by the time before I get home or right after I get home, I, for some reason, always seem to have some sort of weird car trouble occur. I thought the curse was broken over the last little bit. I was proven wrong.
Why? Why do you go? Oh, my curse is over.
In fact, I'm sure Deathlight will have. He's not here, is he? Deathlight would have
Not
been.
yet.
I'm sure if he were here, he would have plenty to comment on in this. But let's go ahead and explain the scenario a little bit. So, also I got to keep my mind on the gold bond, but that's another case. So my car has been acting up, and this was even before the convention. I'm going to go ahead and confess a sin. I drove it with very little oil at one point. And when I say very little, I realized that something was wrong with how I was driving.
Oh, no.
And I checked it when I got to work. And by the way, it takes me about 45 to 50 minutes on a freeway time to get to work and home every day. That's 50 minutes per trip. So it's not 50 minutes altogether. I wish it was all together. That would be a little nicer. But anyway, back to track. So I got to work and I checked the tank, and actually no, it wasn't at work. It was at home. I checked the tank when I parked and I let my car sit for a while just to make sure that all the oil got out and I could get a proper measurement, which wouldn't have done me any good because that tank was bone dry. It was not a good. It was not good. Luckily, I had a 7-Eleven literally just around the street from me. I could walk there in 5 minutes if I needed to. I just quickly went over there, dumped in a couple of quarts to keep it going, and I know that I would have to get an oil change after the convention. But since that time, I noticed that the car was acting really sluggish. It wasn't quite getting the pep to go. It was acting strange. But I figured it may have just been because it didn't have a lot of oil in it. Maybe something went wrong. Maybe a spark plug went weird. So, I was keeping positive. Anyway, and I started to I continued to do my work travels until a few days after the convention, as mentioned. Then on Friday, I'm trying to drive to work, and I'm getting to my exit, and as normal, people don't want me to exit because it's in their way. And how dare I request kindly to move over just to get to an exit when they're trying to go down the freeway? I mean, it's their God-given right, after all, right? How dare I?
Candidates for idiots in cars.
So anyway, I basically do what I normally have to do. I can't hit the brake because I'm on the goddamn freeway. I can't slow down because my exit's coming up pretty quickly. So I hit the gas. And then sputter, 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 engine light flashing, car stops moving. Well, not stops moving, but stops gaining acceleration, and obviously no longer wants to try to go forward. I'm in the middle of a freeway in rush hour morning traffic. This would panic anybody. I am not in a happy place. It does stop sputtering, and the engine light does stop flashing for a bit, and I do get it to continue on. But obviously, I'm freaked out, so I keep it settled at a low speed and get to work. Just to find out that they're sending everybody home because a few colleagues had tested positive for COVID, and we're in a closed-off environment.
Uh-oh.
So yeah, not a good place to be, especially if you're healthy. Which, by the way, I also got Concrete, but it was just normal Concrete. I was over it a few days later. But anyway, so they're just like, yeah, we're sending everybody home, and I'm just like, do you know what just happened to me? I barely got off the freeway, and I am freaking out that my car is dying, and you want me to try to go home in backwards rush hour traffic on a car that is being really weird. It's going to take me 50 minutes to get home. Yeah. So off I go. I start making my way home. I managed to get it through the freeway. I basically kept okay, I'm going to confess a little bit here. We know that the freeways have speed limits.
You mean speed suggestions?
Yeah, it pretty much is. Nobody does, barely anybody pays attention to it. Or if they do, hopefully they're in the right lane. And even if they're in the right lane, they tend to go faster, or for some reason, you get somebody that's trying to go 50 miles faster than that, and they're trying to go down the right lane instead of the left. It's like, what are you doing? It's a fast lane.
CMC saw.
Anyway,
CMC and I saw that on our trip down to Harmony this year.
but
Well, how about speed limit? Are left lane campers?
anyway, I'm getting ahead of myself on that one. I do go the speed limit, and man, nothing happens with the car. It still has the same problems that it always had. Slow acceleration. It seems to be having problems getting a good speed or some good power in the drive. So I was able to, since we were sent home, I was able to take it to my local garage since it's literally on the way home. And I tell them what's going on. They said they'll take a look at it. And I grab a rental electric scooter and I take my way home. And I work from home for a little while, thinking, okay, no problem there. A few hours later, yeah, we take a look. Yeah, spark plug. One of your spark plugs is no longer working, and the rest of them are pretty crappy. We're just gonna replace the outright. Also, your injection
Fuel
coils,
injector.
your coils, the coils. The coils are pretty bad too. And they gave a misfire error, which was the engine light. So we're gonna get those replaced. Little pricey, but honestly, I figured it was pretty much what I figured for the most part, and it's an easy, simple repair. So I'll go with it. Okay, go ahead. Also, we realized that you haven't changed your oil recently, and your oil's coming out really dark. And I'm like, yeah, I know. Fine, do the oil change too. Take all the money, jackals.
What else could possibly go wrong?
Well, we're about to find out.
DM, you don't say that, man.
Anyway, they continue to go on, no problems. I'm already making my plans for the weekend. I'm gonna go check out, Spirit Halloween, because I've heard some interesting rumors I wanted to check out. I also was making plans for the weekend because it's a holiday weekend, 3-day weekend. It'll be nice. I'll get to do some cool things. Then, just as I get out, as my work time is over and I'm just relaxing, waiting for the garage, they finally reach out to me. It's just like, yeah, we've replaced everything. We drove it around. It drove really well, and then it didn't, and it was losing power quickly. And we had to take another look, and we found a bigger problem that occurred, most likely because of the shit I was doing for the last few weeks. Since the spark plug wasn't sparking, what do you think was happening to all that fuel?
Build up
At where?
in the engine.
Outside the engine.
Well, it's in a part of the engine. More
So it
specific.
sounds like the thing is
Where the oil should be.
An oil leak somewhere.
Well, I don't know about that. It wasn't that fatal, luckily. But no, it was building up in the catalytic converter.
Oh no!
That's bad.
It is bad. But it is fixable. Unfortunately, it caused the repair cost to more than double a little bit. So.
Oh, I mean it is.
So I'm basically crying a little bit here, but just go ahead, please. I need this car to work still, because I am actually going to be getting a replacement car, but I have to wait until the end of winter. But so until then, I have to make sure that this car still works. So
yeah, this reminds me of my car troubles during the summer last month.
So I'm sunk. I'm just gonna have to sink in the cost. So I'm currently waiting on that. They weren't able to finish the repairs because it was late on Friday, and nobody should be working on Labor Day, which is ironic in a weird way. So yeah, I currently am still carless. I had a little fun with it. I used the rental scooter to go grocery shopping. That was kind of fun. Until they charged me $20 for the whole trip. I think I'm just gonna buy a bike for the future. Say what?
They put you out the ass for repairs. Not to mention they ask you to do. They want all this other crap done.
That's why you never go to a dealership. Well,
Yeah,
at least,
it's
unless
not
you have a
dealership,
warranty.
this is a
Unless you
garage.
have a warranty. Unless you have a warranty.
This
Yeah,
is
the only time you don't go to your personal mechanic is when you're out of town.
Yes, I have a personal mechanic, and they are very good and reasonable.
Yeah, and in all honesty, these guys are really reasonable, and they've actually fixed things that no other mechanic has fixed. So I trust them and believe them. I just hate the fact I gotta spend almost $2,000 after Everfree, where I already overspent.
That's already
Yeah.
that's already a big weight on your check.
Yeah, so everybody,
Your
once
checkbook.
again,
Yeah, your checkbook.
once again, the con curse has occurred once again, and this time it came back in spades. I'm guessing it was saving up its con curse tokens, because obviously nothing happened the year prior. But the previous years, I've had slight engine issues, oil troubles, and 3 of my power windows break. Not at the same time, but one after another after convention. So, for some reason, going to a convention seems to curse me to have a car issue when I get home at some point.
You know what?
Soon.
You know what song reminds me of, Circuit?
What's
You
that?
finally understand the meaning of Adam Sandler. Piece of shit car.
But anyway, that's just the big gripe I have. Everything else has been really, really good. For the most part, I do have things going on. I just can't report on anything because I don't know what's happening. But things are good. Boy, that sounded ominous as hell. Who wants to take the reins from me, please?
I
The
can-
reason I said
listen.
what could possibly go wrong is
Right!
because I recently watched the Bubsy trailer.
Right. Okay, no, one other thing. I had a former Brony reach out to me. This was a former Utah Brony, I might add. They reached out to me. They apparently had a bed bug issue, which it got taken care of, I might add. But due to that, when they were cleaning things up and making sure that the infection didn't spread anywhere else, they came across their old pony merch. And they reached out to me because they knew I was a Brony and still am. So, just like, I got all of this stuff. I'm probably going to just give it to Goodwill or toss it or anything unless you want it. And I go, okay, how much do you want for it? Free. Oh shit, okay, yeah, I'll take it. I'll risk the bed bug even. But,
Did you at the very least be smart about this and put it in a Ziploc bag and let it stay that way for a few months?
kind of. Months? No.
You know what I'm getting at, though.
I did put them in, I put everything in bags. I stuck them in deep freezers. Which is one thing.
Well.
However, before I even got a hold of anything, well, anyway, let me just get into it. They did throw things into the dryer that were fabric related, under high heat, which also made every particle of my body scream. But that's another case. So, but yeah, we were able to meet up, and they were able to drop off some things for me, which some of it I am going to keep. Let's face it, I'm terrible. But some of them I might be able to see about doing some sort of donation or give it away for some sort of charity because it's got some cool stuff. But yeah, they had several plushies. The 4DE main 6, including Twilight with and without wings. They had
Wow.
China knockoffs, old 2013 China knockoffs of the Cutie Mark Crusaders and Vinyl Scratch.
Wow.
6 Steiners of the Pony Cutie Marks. These are the big glass cups. We're talking the huge ones, not the pint glasses, the bigger ones. These are the ones you take to you take a round just to show that you're a badass, but you don't drink out all of the drink in there because you will kill yourself. We're talking the big glasses, and all of them have cutie marks on them, and also a base light up display, old school stuff with the main 6. And the best part is it also has the mascot of the old pony convention that used to run here in Utah,
Crystal Mountain?
Crystal Mountain. They have one of the figures is Salt Lick, so I have a Salt Lick merchandise. It now in my collection, and a lot of pony cards and dog tags that I still got to go through. But yeah, no, it was oh yeah, also some headphone jacks, some headphone jack fillers, which is funny because nothing has a headphone anymore. And it's also, but funny enough, Pony headphones, really old stuff. I mean, we're talking 2013's hub logos on everything stuff. Oh yeah, I also got a Rainbow Dash Yahtzee cup now. So yeah, no, this was a wild collection, and I am so happy they reached out to me so I could get a hold of this. I am very, very thrilled. I'm still going through some of it. I should probably get some pictures. But yeah, like what I said with the plushies, I couldn't fit all of them into a deep freezer, but I did read that 48 hours in a deep freezer is usually a good way to bed bug plushies, because some plushies you don't want to throw in a dryer. Because some of them are made of synthetic fabrics, and if you throw it in a dryer at high heat, meltage.
Yeah.
Yeah, I have Simba plushies that have gone through dryers. Their hair tuft becomes a matted mesh on top.
Yeah.
Granted, I don't think any of these plushies would suffer from that, but safe than sorry.
Now, if it was a streamer, but then yeah, that might happen.
So yeah, for an entire week, almost a week, I had plushies in my freezers. It was funny. Just opening it up. Okay, there's pizza. There's some frozen hamburger. There's the bag of plushies.
Wait, that's a bag of plushies. When did I get that? How drunk was I that night?
I knew what they were there for. It's just funny that they were there the whole time for a while. Anyway, so yeah, good news and bad news all around. So yeah, news. Anyway, I'm sorry I took up a lot of time. Anybody else have any other What's Up, Brony?
All I can say is I had fun. And working one night, spending up till about 2 o'clock in the morning, well, actually almost 3 o'clock, building the Fortnite mech. I went to sleep, woke up at 2 o'clock in the afternoon, and kept going because I had a day off after I had a day of work. So I have a big old mech that I can throw R2-D2 in. And I'm like, I could make megas out of this. And I'm like, no, don't.
Well,
So I had Lego time after the convention.
oh, fair enough. All right.
I
The
survived
car trouble
getting
started a
home
few weeks
after-
ago.
Oh, sorry. CMC first.
I survived after taking that red-eye flight and getting home midday.
Yeah.
And still having to find a way to not murder my sleep schedule by falling asleep immediately.
Oh god, I do not envy you at all. I'm glad you made it.
Yeah, unfortunately, because of where he lives, red eyes are the only option if we don't want to do like 6 a.m. stuff.
Yeah,
And I'm like,
I know how that is. It's a pill. Anyway,
but
There might have been other options going to other things in the area, but it's pain.
also, I will say, the travel cast was real this go around because I had delayed flights but didn't miss any flights.
let's. I think we should hold off on that until the actual Everfree talk.
Yes.
Anyway, speaking of which, not speaking of which, to alternate DM.
We thought we had the car issue figured out a few weeks ago, just after the last Brony show went live, and the part we thought it was fixed, it broke again because a different part on that specific part went on it.
Ah, jeez.
And we got it fixed, but thankfully we got into a new deal with a newer vehicle because we found out that the vehicle that was giving us the trouble this summer had a bad the model of it had a bad transmission. So we just said my ride just said, oh yeah, I'm just gonna replace the whole damn car with another one.
Well, I guess that's one way to do it.
Yeah, they got back with it. It looks so nice.
All right. Last call for What's Up, Brodies. All right, that is our cue. Let's go ahead and move on here. We got some news. Funny enough, even though we've had a 2 week late relaxation moment because of the convention, news has been a little bit sparse. But I figure it's because we're ending summer, getting into fall, and I'm okay with that. A little sparse news means that we can get to the good stuff quicker. Starting off with wild mains. Because the mains are still wild, and I'm actually surprised. I honestly thought this would end after 12 or 13 episodes. We're at episode 39. I'm actually enjoying this. I'm really hoping they keep going even a little bit longer. I actually want to get
to 48 or 50 episodes.
Yeah, I want to get a Coco doll now.
She looks so cute.
I like her. I like Coco.
Plush or a toy? Because I'm pretty sure you can definitely get a toy.
Oh yeah, I definitely a toy. A plush I could probably do too, but I would have to probably do a special commission of that. That's going to, yeah, that's not happening. I gotta save up money again, especially after the car repairs.
Yep, especially after after our car woes.
Yeah, but yeah, no, I'm enjoying the. I do recommend checking it out as usual. This one actually shows why Coco should never be in charge. So yes, the de facto leader is actually not the one in charge. So have fun with that one. Next, here's one that I did not see coming, but I'm happy it is. The Grand Galloping Gala, a pony-themed drag show, is going to be happening in Boston on September the 13th. I would so check this out if I could. I can't imagine.
I'm surprised they haven't done something like this sooner.
I'd be surprised. I'm not surprised. Honestly, I am surprised they didn't, but I wouldn't be surprised if it actually had happened and we just never heard about it until now. But yeah, it sounds amazing, and unfortunately it looks like it is all. You have to be there, so unless I'm willing to go all the way to Boston for this, I'm not going to be able to check this out by myself. I'm really, really, really hoping that there's some pictures, videos, anything, because I really want to know what in the world this is going to be like. This is going to be crazy.
Well, second, we do have someone that could go. Cole's within the area, and Boston.
No, he's not. He is nowhere near the area. Not at the moment, anyway.
Also, you don't know if they allow photography anyway.
I'm pretty sure it's one of those situations you can ask if necessary.
Also, let us be fair here.
Anyway, yeah, Grant.
Going.
Anyway, a pony drag show, Grand Galloping Gala. Honestly, that just sounds. All of this sounds hilarious and amazing. I really wish you could check it out, but I'm just gonna have to cross my fingers. Anyway, I realized we jumped ahead of one other thing here. Oh, that's interesting. You know what? I don't care. No, just let me in. Oh, yeah, okay, I get it. Bad certificate. Wait, what? Oh, son of a pony.
What?
Okay, so at the moment, the somebody hacked. I think somebody broke or hacked the pony convention site. I can't see what's upcoming.
Hold on.
Yeah, give me a sec. I'm trying to check some other sources that I have at the moment. I don't know how up to date they are. It looks like they're a little up to date, so we might be able to at least use this for the time being, just to get some.
Oh yeah, that is very much a.
All right, so we'll go ahead and talk a little bit, and we're going to use the Equestria Daily's convention list. So there might be conventions here listed that aren't normally talked about, and conventions that we would, well, I mean, let's face it, we got Mare Fair being listed immediately. There's going to be some controversy on this one. So
yeah, no, it's one of those things of
just to remind people, it is a pony convention. we are going to talk about it because we technically consider ourselves the press. We're podcasters. So take that for what you will. But Mayor Fair is going to be happening this weekend in Orlando, Florida. Look, I believe they actually have a new site. They're in a different hotel this time. I've been hearing a lot of interesting interesting parties. That is not the way to say it. A lot of artists and people that are going to be checking it out and hopefully having some fun. I'm gonna hope that good things happen. So that maybe people can relax a little bit on it. And maybe we'll just see that it's just a fan convention. And that's all there is to it. But yeah, we are keeping an eye as usual. That it is going to be happening this weekend in Orlando, Florida. The same weekend, the Galacon over in Waiblingen in Germany, Galacon in Germany is going to be happening. So if you are across the pond over in Germany, you got Galacon coming up, and it looks like they are really ripping out all the stops. A lot of fun things appear to be happening. It looks like a lot of fun is going to be occurring. I'm excited for it. I'm really excited for it and for them. So really, I can't wait to hear what happens with Galacon on that. Next, Sequestria Fest will be happening a couple of weeks after that. This is the convention in Maryland, which is funny, but we'll get to that in a little bit. Sequestria Fest is going to be happening in just a few weeks. This is over and it's one where I considered going. The problem is transportation there after I get to Maryland would be crazy. So it's one that I would not be able to do without having substantial funds or a rental car.
Mm-hmm.
So I'm still hoping for a lot of good news and good times for everybody over there. And that is going to be it for any recent conventions. The next one after that is going to be near the end of October. So we'll go ahead and move on from there for now.
The Rave of the House of Bells did announce that starting Oktoberfest, you can add submissions for their Winter Wave.
You know what? Good point. Let's go ahead and we'll talk a little bit about Rave of the House of Bells because they did make some quick announcements. Let me see. Do they have a website?
At the very least, Emma posted the information there.
Yeah, I'm just trying to find a good splash page or something. So we got something instead of like we're talking about it while we got Okay, this will close enough. Rave of the House of Bells, the online concert series that is happening. It looks like biannually. Or is it biannually or I mean technically I think it is either way, but it's like twice a year. At this point?
Yeah, it's twice a year because they have the summer rave and then the winter rave.
Right, but yes, they've closed out the fundraiser for the summer rave. It went over $4,000. Keep in mind that their goal was $600, so this is ridiculously over projection, which is great. They, of course, have announced that the winter one that is going to be occurring is also going to be for Project Purple because it makes sense to keep it the same charity for the moment because switching charities in such short notice is really hard to do. So they're going to continue to make it, for at least for this year, Project Purple. Next year, I believe they are going to do somebody else. But they have talked a little... Oh, here's a Blue Sky posting for this.
Yep. Emma does a good job with linking all her stuff.
Yep. Okay. All right. Okay. So, all right. Okay. There you go. So, they have announced the performing applications for the winter one will be happening October 1st. They only have 20 spots, so they're only going to keep it open for a couple of weeks till the 17th. But the goal is to set everything up to start for the donation drive to start on December the 1st. And the concert, the rave itself, will be happening from the 13th to the 14th of December. Which is exciting, exciting news. I believe there's only one other convention going on around that time. But it is like a winter Brony convention of some sort in New York. I can't remember the name of it right off the top of my head. But it was in New York, and it was going to have 150 people only because of... It was smaller. It's a smaller group this time.
Well, remember, we do have that time of year, we do have, like, the holiday parties and conventions that certain people are able to attend. So it's one of those things of, with the countdown currently down, we just have to go off of memory. And the big old sheet that says, here's what normally happened.
Well, that too. But yeah, I'll try to have more information about the winter one at least, because I'm sure some people would be interested. I would like to go, but New York and limited spacing. Anyway, so yeah, that is happening for Brave of the House of Bells. Exciting, fun times. They also have plenty of social media links, so if you're on Mastodon, Blue Sky, nothing else, just those two. If you're on Mastodon or Blue Sky, there's plenty of links. Sure to check them out and get ready for more music for your holiday fun. Now, getting off of the convention track, let's go ahead and get back on the convention track. NACON. Okay, this one caught me so off guard, it's unbelievable. But you know, let's get everybody in on this one. This is wild stuff here. So, NACON. What is NACON? This is a new convention. So if you're wondering if the Brony fandom is dying out, apparently they're starting up another convention. So take that for what you will. This one is in Baltimore. They have announced NACON will be in Baltimore next year. This is a fan convention through and through, so this is the same concepts as Mayor Fair, where they are going to have it be about the Brony fandom in general. So I don't believe they're going to have a lot of special guests, voice actors, script writers, artists, things like, well, comic official artists, things like that. It's all going to be fandom related, and it is going to be in Baltimore, which is wild. It is so wild that after 5 years, I think, 5-6 years, we are going to have ponies once again in Baltimore. And I, for one, am planning on going. If anything, I would like to go just to have one of those big Hail Mary or returning to where it once was, just to go back to Baltimore, even if it's just one more time. But my hope is to go to this one. So, yep, NACON. They already have their website. This was really surprising because they had cards over at Everfree, and it was just kind of came up out of the blue. But it looks like they're already ready to go. So they were ready for this. They didn't just suddenly come pop up. Oh, we're gonna just do this. It's like, no, this is already happening. So yeah, and this will be in the Lord Baltimore Hotel in Baltimore, which no duh.
Also, I just did a quick check because at Everfree people were pointing out, hey, there's a My Little Pony fan convention on Wikipedia, and yeah, Ponies Online is on there, and I'm just happy. Along with many other things that have dates for 2025.
That's cool.
Neat.
Outside of UK, PonyCon and Ponyland Holland, Cyberfest, and yeah, Cyberfest is the last one on the list, but you know it's not the end of the list.
And
Just
just
to
to throw,
see Baltimore American research of horses.
also just to throw out there, they have stated that this is an unconventional convention for adult fans of My Little Pony. So, what does that mean exactly? Essentially, it's kind of like almost all the other pony conventions outside of, well, they're not going to cater to kids. So
Everfree is the only one that is more of a family convention.
So yeah, it's kind of the anti-Everfree, if you will. This is the best way to
That's
put
not
it.
a good way to put it.
It's the best way I could think of to put it. Essentially, they're just not catering to kids. It's going to be a lot more. It's going to be more oriented around the adults, fans of Pony.
Which I can appreciate, but yeah.
No. Just appreciate it for what it is, and don't read into it too much. Because it probably just means that we're not going to have to worry about. I'm pretty sure the dockies are going to be put up in the merch hall. That's pretty much my go-to on that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
or saucy artwork.
Yeah, well, they might do like an adult vendor hall, but they'll probably have it like separate. It's not going to be like, I don't know how they're going to do things exactly, but it's not like they're going on where everybody's going to be running around in BDSM gear. It's not like that. So, sorry, it's just that in the moment you say an adult fan convention, people immediately assume the worst in the weirdest ways. It's like, no,
Yeah.
no. Anyway, yeah, so that's going on. Cool. Let's move on. I've been getting distracted here. Now, off of convention news and back to normal news. 3 amusement parks and a hotel are popping up for Pony, or at least for Hasbro in China, and we know Pony is going to be involved with that. But yeah, no, it looks like it's also Transformers. But yeah. So it looks like a Pony. Yep, there's going to be a Pony one, Transformers one, and some sort of Heffalump knockoff. I don't know what that's all about.
I thought the elephant.
Oh god, I hope it's not Peppa Pig. That'd be terrifying. But the Pony one looks interesting at least. So yeah, if you're able to get to China, I guess there is going to be a. Oh my god. Dude, that would be so cool to see on the side of a building.
Oh my goodness.
That is awesome.
It really is.
Such majestic.
Yeah. That looks real. It actually does look really, really cool. But yeah, this is going to be happening in China. Looks like they got concept art, an opening date of next year. And these amusement parks are going to be opening up in Beijing, Zhongshan, and Shanghai. I really pronounced that horribly, and I am sorry. Apparently, one of them is just focused on Peppa Pig alone. Oh my god.
God help us.
Why?
Yeah, it looks like the hotel is going to be a hybrid. One of them is focused on Peppa Pig, but the other 2 are going to be focused on basically mix matching. So get some Pony, get some Transformers. But yeah, no, apparently Peppa Pig is somebody's feather in their cap for a lot of this stuff. So, take what you can get, I suppose.
Second, I just realized that might have been the elephant, the butterfly catching game advertised.
I have no idea. I'm not going to.
That's what I remembered it from.
I don't know. It doesn't look quite. I don't know. We're gonna move on.
Oh, that's they redesigned him.
Flower's Journey. Now, I'm talking about this a little bit, even though we do got the video in our video segment. We're going to see a good chunk of it at some point. The first episode, or basically the prologue first episode, has been released for Flower's Journey. This was a CGI Pony video that we saw that was really well done, and a lot of people were excited for more of it, and we finally got it. Along with that, there has been a request from the creator to help fund it. So essentially, we got the first part, and he is going to try to work on the next one, but he is a one person working on this, and no money. So obviously, it's going to take a lot of time. So he's also asking for people who are interested in seeing this come out sooner, or to help him out, to fundraise so he can hire people to help and help get things out quicker. But in either case, we are going to talk a little bit about this. I just wanted to mention that if you are interested in the tale of a stupid robot squeaky dumb bat pony android thing, yep, that's going on now. Next, DJ Pony presents the remixes. We already talked a little bit about this, but the instrumental versions of all of these is now out on YouTube Music and Spotify. That's it. Speaking of music, the top 10 Brony music has been released for July. Once again, this is one I highly recommend for anybody who is interested in the music scene and maybe may have missed some songs, maybe wants to check out new musicians, or maybe just get a taste of some of the top music that came out this month. It's always a good recommendation. It's fun to listen, check it out. Always recommend it, always shout it out. Now, I'm going to need a drink of water for this one. I was at the panel for this too. So I knew about this at Everfree before this got mentioned out. Tell Your Tale did have an interesting idea for how the season was going to end. And we got, I guess you could,
We were robbed.
We were basically robbed. We basically got robbed. In the worst way. Because apparently Twilight Sparkle was going to appear in Tell Your Tale. We were going to see the Alicorn Princess once again at some point. And the reason we know this, we have concept art, we have a little script, blurb of script. It's a little bit, but it's enough. It was at least in concept phases. So Tell Your Tale was going to bring back the Pony Princess of Friendship. But that, along with everything else, got cut radically short.
All because of new upper management.
There's a lot going on with that. And the panel actually talked a lot about it too, which... oh, dear world. I fear for Hasbro. At the same time, I will gladly buy the license for My Little Pony. They'll never sell it. Just so I can actually make something good with it, because I could probably do much better than they ever could. But I'm going to leave that alone.
Second, the thing that really pisses me off is this could have been an opportunity for Spike and Twilight to actually have one more conversation before Twilight either goes off or Spike decides to go with her.
Well, I mean,
That
what do you think they were going to do? Just fly off with a rainbow behind their backs like freaking Dragon Ball? We don't know what was going to happen. We don't know what was going to happen. We just know that she was going to appear.
But you know what I'm getting at there.
I get where you're going. I'm just not sure why.
I can see where you're coming from, but we don't know that for sure.
Yeah,
I know.
You're making way too many assumptions in the weirdest ways. But we're going to move on. Move on. We've actually done this before, but I think some updates have happened since then. But there is a giant collectible pony pack for Project Zomboid, which is a mix of several different packs moved all together. But essentially, there you can, if you want, put pony plushies in Project Zomboid to collect.
Anytime we play Zomboid nowadays, we have this pack on.
Yep. That's why I kind of was hesitant to add this in here, but I figured it was worth mentioning just in case people haven't noticed, and the fact that they
did an update to it. They've been adding some of the newer con mascots.
Ooh, wow, that is really awesome.
Do they have the crab?
I don't know if they have the crab yet. On their Steam page that is linked on the it has pictures of a bunch. I don't know if it's all or just one of the earlier builds.
I don't think it's all of them, but it's definitely got it's got a lot of them, because I mean you got Roxanne in here, for God's sakes.
And they had Luna in there.
Yeah, Luna in here too.
Yeah,
they got a lot of them.
Got
I saw a number. I actually saw a number. More than 400 ponies.
Okay, then yeah, they don't have them all pictured there, because
there's no way they can have all 400 in here. I don't even think
that's like 8 photos and it's like 20 each.
Yeah, 1, 2, 3, 8, 3, 24.
Heck, I know there's at least 2 Lamias, and there's only 1 pictured last time I looked through it. There's a lot, and it is fun.
I think you got maybe 200 plus pictured here, or close to 200. So yeah, it's not even half.
Oh, I just love the where to look section on the page there.
Oh yeah, it actually does give you a hint where you want to look for this. Children's wardrobes, toy stores, daycares, on a bed, or sometimes a zombie is carrying one.
On a bed next to an assortment of miscellaneous unconnected items.
Yeah. Just randomly there. Unconnected items. But yeah, lot of crazy, a lot of ponies. They are still updating on this because yeah, you can see they updated this literally a week and a half ago. So we could easily have even more ponies being added in before we even finish talking about this. And it kind of makes me want to go. You know what? Bet October we're gonna go back to this and we're gonna try to get get as many as possible. We're actually gonna get ready and do a full raid of this on stream.
Oh, there is a list of the ponies and a Trello for what is planned. Oh god.
Oh god. See, they're not even done yet. They're not even done. So yeah, it's well worth following this. Anyway, the thing is, this is not the only pony game that we have a lot to talk about. Well, at least some to talk about. Because a pony horror game has popped up on Steam where you work for the company. Or to be specific, a repo-inspired one called Pwn has appeared on Steam. Okay. But yes, a co-op survival horror where you and your closest friends must work together to survive in an upside-down world crawling with the infected. But yes, you are walking around with your friends. It's basic. It's kind of the friend stupid game, but it looks like a lot of fun regardless. And apparently they are going to be doing early access soon. I do have it on my wish list to to be a part of it when they do. Oh, that's a plushie. Okay, that's funny.
Gets to lure away the infected.
Yep. Pretty much.
I'm gonna go back to try and take pictures of all the things that I got at the con.
Yep. Yeah, you better get back to it because we're gonna hit that sooner than later here. So, and yeah, check it out. Wishlist it if you haven't yet. I haven't wishlisted, and I am going to be jumping onto it first chance I get. Next, that is it for the news. So it's time to talk about our challenge of 2 weeks. Now, of course, our challenge of the week from last week and the week prior, from 2 weeks, was Leon Ponity. I hate you guys. No, I love you and I hate you in the same measure. It's a love-hate relationship.
I was thinking about doing something for this, but that's when the car trouble started, so yeah.
That's fair. I literally didn't get mine done until earlier this morning, which it's kind of interesting but I'll get into that in a moment. But we also have the Protest Initiative Challenge.
Let me double check to see if I actually posted that. Sticky notes?
Yep, that was it. So yeah, you posted it.
Terrifying.
Very much so.
What did you put sticky notes all over him?
No, this one was interesting. So, nope, that's not it. Though I am going to get to that a little bit later. So, here we have Leon Ponity, or at least my interpretation. I probably could have done better with the hair, but I was kind of,
Ashley does not eat mouse.
A lot of these were inside jokes. Ashley is not mouse. Ada is not worth it unless, literally in quotation, unless. And one of the jokes I had was I saw a mod of somebody playing, I think it was Resident Evil 4, but Leon had cat ears on or dog ears. Basically, he was they kind of furried him up a bit just for giggles. So the joke I also had was, what if Pony with cat ears? So a pony with little strapped on cat ears on.
Mm-hmm.
And yes, of course, I decided it'd be funny to have a shadow of a pony in the back of a possible infected pony in the background there. It actually looks a lot more freaky than I expected it to, but I didn't line art the whole thing, just kind of a good chunk of it. You know what? I'm gonna keep it as that. I mean, it's supposed to be an infected like a possible zombie pony. Of Granted, the whole thing, it was supposed to have him looking a little more hunched over, didn't quite work out, but I think it looks okay for what it is. Yeah, I literally slapped this together in about an hour and a half. And this was completely from scratch, which honestly surprised me how well my arting has become, where I can do something like this in that short amount of time. Or semi-short, because I did have some issues getting things going on with it. And I feel like I could have done more with the hair if I really wanted. Honestly, the line arting is what's really driving me bonkers, because it just feels like it clashes royally with the actual coloring. But yes, you have Leon Ponity in front of a mirror. I do like how I got the little mirror glare going on, though, to indicate it's a glare. I'm a little proud of that. And along with that, we did get one from Toa. This one's a little more straightforward.
Yep.
Beware of zombies.
I love the fact that I can easily just write that in such a way that it looks like someone scribbled it in a hurry.
Yeah, I'll give you that. And of course,
It's one of those. Sorry.
No, go ahead.
It's one of those things I like doing with, instead, since I do have the shape style that I do, I like doing the authentic minor things, because remember that time I actually did a child's drawing with one of the functions in MS Paint, and it looked like an actual kid's drawing?
I might have, but I'm drawing a bit of a blank, unfortunately.
Yeah, fair enough.
I remember it, just not the subject of what was on the art.
Oh, we have been doing this for over 300 episodes.
Yeah. And we also did get a couple of other off entries, not exactly related to the prompt, but still art nonetheless, and something to show. Posmorpheus in our chat did get a raffle from V on Blue Sky, and this was them and another winner in their raffle, I believe. Awesome little fur, my god! Okay,
Vaguely creepy, sticking with his name.
I just saw it vaguely. Oh my god. Give me a second. Anyway, yeah, we got this one from Posmorpheus. It's cute and sweet, and it was a raffle win, which, free art. That's even better, especially when you raffle win it.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, vaguely creepy. He went another level.
You just uploaded on Discord?
Like, oh my god. Yeah. This isn't done, by the way. He does mention it's still in progress, so this is not a completed work at the moment. But what we have right now is wild.
Damn.
Yeah.
F-Light would love this.
Yeah, I was doing this like Leon Kennedy in the freaking police station. You're doing Leon Kennedy facing against the final level of Resident Evil 6 or something. Oh my god.
Like the combination of Lost Plagas and the other stuff.
Yeah, kind of a little bit of everything.
But on the free phone app, get the hell out of here.
Really? Dumb curiosity. Which app was that? Sketchbook. Oh, yeah, no, I know. I actually have that on my tablet too. I actually have Sketchbook on my tablet. I paid for it. I actually paid the premium price, which is just $3. But yeah, really good stuff. I actually really do enjoy it. I just wanted to keep working on Clip Studio because I have a subscription for them at the moment, so might as well run that into the ground if I can.
I like Infinite Painter, the free version, because it gives you layers and you have to be willing to say, I accept this layer and I will not be able to change it.
That's not a good thing sometimes, but I get your point. But yeah, no, Sketchbook is really amazing though. I could easily recommend it. Very good, very strong, And the fact that it's free and even the paid version is dirt cheap. Yeah, no qualms. At 100% would easily recommend to anybody. But yeah, it's only on mobile and tablet. But then again, if you're going on desktop, you have so many good free options there too, like Krita. But we're getting aside of ourselves here. Yeah, really awesome. Absolutely love this work. This is crazy awesome. But yeah, the other entry that we got, and this one actually I'm suspiciously proud of because I did not see myself coming up with this until it was done. I basically made a Kieran version of Flawless, which
Wow.
I don't think anybody's ever done. And the thing that stunned me about this is I kind of set it off to the side while I was doing some things, and I looked over, and my immediate thought was, this looks like something that somebody would have actually made themselves. An artist would have actually made. It's not, it could still do some work, some shading, things like that. I could really bring in some more details if I really wanted. But it's solid. It's there. The proportions are good. The positioning is good. Even the flame has some good work to it. It's a lot. It's solid, which, considering how my earlier work was, I could never say that my work was solid until now. I just realized I messed up the tips of the ears on this. Now I'm annoyed forever. No, I messed up the tips. Okay.
Uh-oh.
But yeah, I'm particularly proud of this because I really feel like I am coming a long way with my work, and it's just only getting better. But it also means I'm really gonna have to keep pushing myself to keep improving even more. But yeah, here we go. We got Flawless Sparkle Moon the Kieran. And she's roasting a mango, by the way. Because what else are you going to do with fire powers? What else are you going to do with fire powers? You're going to roast a mango. That's what you're going to do. Alright, and with that is all of our art entries. So nice, quick, and easy. But it also means it's time for the picker wheel. It's time for the random choice of everybody out there to make art. Once again, everybody is welcome to give us a prompt. Whether it's your first time, last time, middle of the time, end of times, what's the time? But whatever it is, everybody is welcome to go ahead and bring in their prompt for this. We will take, you're only allowed one though. So once you have your prompt in, that is it. That will be your prompt. But your prompt will be included. We will shuffle the prompts around and spin the wheels. So complete randomness. No favorites, much to my chagrin sometimes. Everything will be accepted. In fact, we don't even have to make it pony. We try to keep it, at least make it, draw it pony. You'll notice that every time we get a prompt, I always ponify it in some way.
Mm-hmm.
But the whole thing here is creation. And it's not art. It's not just drawing. It could be music. It could be a story. It could be a poem. You could make a cookie based off of it. However you express yourself, in whatever way you do, the prompt is only there to give you a starting point, something to wrap your head around what you want the topic to be, and to go forward, and then show off your work. And we understand that sometimes a week is a little short for these prompts. And I understand that, believe me. Doing these things in a week, it drives me nuts, especially when I'm trying to do several things at the same time. But the whole idea is to just give it the best you can, and, don't let yourself get caught in the weeds with the prompt. Move forward, even if it's not your best work, you'll still move forward, and you'll still learn something in the we hope you learn something in the process, or you just have fun. Anyway, that's enough speeching out there. We got 4 prompts here. Where did everybody go? Come on, you want to get your prompts in? Now is the time to do so.
Some people might have stepped away because we did take a while because we're in hour 2.
Well, that among that, we're basically at the end of summer, beginning of fall, and everybody's like either dying of the heat or trying to recover from the heat finally starting to dissipate. Guess depending on who or where you're at.
And I'm just finishing the last of the house cast
Yeah.
for my parents. Like right now, I gotta change out the cat's water because you know how picky they are.
Oh yeah, I
Yeah.
can believe that. Coconuts. Oh God, if you will never guess if we get coconuts, you will never guess where I'm gonna go with that. I already know where I would go with that if we got that.
Are you gonna
Are
put the
you gonna
lime?
put lime in a coconut and then drink it all up?
No. Not even close. Nobody would guess where I would go with this. So maybe you should hope that I do we do get coconuts. You might see something you will have never expected. But anyway, last chance. We're gonna give everybody a quick 1 moment to get caught up here. Are you gonna go Monty Python? No! Like I said, nobody would guess this. Nobody. And if you do manage to guess it, I might lie to you and say no. But I have very good confidence nobody would ever guess this.
Would it be a Family Guy skit?
Say what?
Would it be based on a Family Guy skit?
No.
It's gonna be Psych.
No.
Really?
Really?
Huh.
Like I said, this is one nobody would guess. It is so off the wall. It is so random, off the wall, but at the same time, you kind of hit your head once you see it.
The what now? Sorry, okay, I just came back.
Oh, well, we're just doing the art prompts, and I'm just saying if we get coconuts, I already know what I'm going to run with, and nobody would ever guess it. Anyway.
Let me.
Well, you know what? I think this not
okay.
American Dad.
Yeah, it's great.
Not American Dad.
Okay, so all right. I got a prompt, and of course, it's based off of things I said earlier.
Yeah. Oh God. You know what? I saw this coming. I thought you'd be a little more specific, but yeah, that's kind of what I figured.
I mean, there is a good amount of realistic anime women, if you don't count human.
Actually, I think realistic anime woman would be just like this chubby lady that is in like Walmart pajamas, just kind of laying on a couch and scratching her belly, like. Bleh.
Sergey, I know it's in the dark, but I wanted to throw it out anyway.
Okay.
Fred's Fruit Salad Island.
No. All right, shuffle. Let's do this. We're shuffling our entries, and here we go. All right, it looks like we're going to Project Zomboid. What
Hey,
a
that
perfect!
means we get a title card for the time we do that next time.
What a perfect What a perfect art for September.
Hey, I at least tried to make it all capital.
No, I'm just messing. I'm messing. But congratulations, Dracon DM 12, 21, DM. It's just DM. DM. We are doing Brony Show characters in Project Zomboid. But we also have our protest challenge that gets initiated. Normally by Cold Dust, but I believe we'll go ahead and take a substitute this time. If he's ready.
Trading!
Trading! Actually, no, that works!
Okay. Protest challenge is trading.
Somehow this works.
So, remember, this is for any kind of artistic creation. It does not have to be art. It doesn't have to be drawing or painting, or it could be any artistic creation.